But first, it's fair to say that 2015 saw a bounty of new technologies and innovations around the world. As computer chips got smaller, devices got smarter. CCTV's Mark New has been covering the tech scene all year and fills us in on the biggest trends to hit the sector.
This little device continues to transform lives. I can order my dinner, my groceries, find a parking spot, or even rent out someone else's home with a few taps of a button. And one of the best at perfecting this recipe for success is Uber.
Now in at least 67 countries, the app-based taxi service has a valuation of more than $50 billion, on par with GM and Ford, though Uber doesn't own a single car or employ any full-time drivers. But Uber has been embroiled in a slew of lawsuits, from its contracted drivers challenging the company over its lack of benefits and protection.
There's this constant feeling you're on the verge of losing your access to the platform in driving. It's not a comfortable experience.
While many young startups thrived, some older tech companies like Yahoo struggled, despite having the celebrated ex-Google executive Marissa Mayer at the helm for more than 3 years. Yahoo's board met for several meetings to discuss selling off assets, putting Mayer's job security into question.
I think the future of Yahoo really is about finding its soul. It's got to do that very quickly in terms of understanding what demographic it wants to be and how it can operate in between where Google and Facebook and other organizations are actually providing a community focus.
Having been trounced in the mobile arena and ridiculed for its confusing Windows 8 operating system, Microsoft unveiled Windows 10, a single operating system that works across its new mobile devices, tablets, and laptops, products that attempt to break new ground.
And it does this, just like that.
Meanwhile, Apple CEO Tim Cook gave his review of Microsoft's Surface Book, calling it diluted, for it tries too hard to do too much, but none well. And while Apple finally released its Apple Watch, for the most part it stuck to its playbook in unveiling modest improvements to its Mac laptops, iPad, and new iPhone 6s and larger 6s Plus.
The big question for me, what are they going to do for iPhone 7? All the smartphone vendors are talking about the fact that it's getting harder and harder for them to differentiate.
And 2015 was also the year that virtual reality became a reality. Anyone can buy a cheap pair of cardboard goggles like this, pair it with your smartphone, you've got a unique virtual experience.
But we're still waiting for the big companies like Sony's Project Morpheus, Facebook's Oculus Rift, and Microsoft's HoloLens to hit the market with a revolutionary experience with virtual reality headsets.
The ability to put somebody into somebody else's reality. It's powerful, it can promote empathy, it can promote a better global understanding.
Action camera maker GoPro also announced plans to enter the drone market soon, joining a host of companies from the US, China, and France in pushing the bounds of what will be allowed in the skies as regulators struggle to keep pace. Still, some tech companies reached for the skies and even higher. In November, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' space startup Blue Origin became the first private company to launch a rocket into space and land it safely on the ground.
It's important, I think, for humans to become spacefaring.
But the founder of electric car maker Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk, tweeted that there's a big difference between getting to space and orbit, something his more powerful SpaceX rockets are capable of doing, despite a test landing this year that ended in a fiery explosion. But in December, SpaceX bettered Bezos in a spaceflight first by launching a SpaceX rocket with 11 satellites into orbit and successfully landing its booster rocket back on Earth.
But Elon Musk's Tesla did have an explosive year in a good way, releasing a portable solar-powered battery device for homes and businesses and the world's first all-electric crossover SUV vehicle, the Model X. So whether it's automotive, energy, virtual reality, or even space travel, tech companies are proving that there truly are no limits to their innovation. Mark New, CCTV, Fremont, California.